coworkers, like the people I talk to the most and work with the most are younger than me. Um, ranging from like 19. One of my other coworkers just turned 22. My roommate is 22. My sister's 22. So like, not to say that, oh, I have the mentality of a 22-year-old, but like, I sometimes forget that no, you're not 22 anymore, Troya. You are 24 actually. Um, and I also feel like doing the Twitch streaming, not to say that old people can't stream on Twitch. Who's that? I think her name is straight up like Grandma or something like that, that she's just a Call of Duty player. And she fucking whoops people's asses. Like, if I don't become a successful Twitch streamer, I'm totally fine with keeping this as a hobby if I turn into her. She's a badass. Anyway, I don't know her handle or anything like that. So if you know who I'm talking about, you could put her in the comments or in the chat for the live viewers. But I was like, whatchamacallit? Anywho, yeah. So I'm just like, I don't really hang out with like older people. Well, I don't know. It's weird. Because I feel like if I hung out with older people, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so young. Fuck those guys. But I hang out with like people around my age. And not to, oh, that's the end of the credits. That's fast. About 15 minutes. That's enough of that music. Yay. Anywho, I did not find the name Zoe. But to kind of unmute the audio so you guys can hear that, but also to explain, not to say that like, oh, I want to feel young all the time, so I'm gonna hang out with young people. First of all, that sounds predatory, and second of all, it's more of I feel youthful. Like, I go to my 9 to 5, and then I come home and I hang out with my friends, and I don't feel like I just worked a gruesome 9 to 5. Like, I come home and I'm like, cool, let's make dinner, do the chores, play video games. And it's one of those of having my friends around keeps that, like, positive energy and, like, positive vibes. I don't know how I got to that point, but anywho. Just to wrap up, my second daughter, I would name her Cassidy, which is a name... My dumbass, I thought that Cassie was a separate name from Cassandra. I did not realize that Cassie was short for Cassandra. So when I wrote my book initially, my book has 2 twin sisters as the main characters, and I had named them Cassandra and Cassie. Okay, this is not a spoiler anymore because this has been retconned. This was in the very first draft. But originally I had Cassie die. Cassandra had a daughter, and her boyfriend, because they're not married at the time, but her boyfriend was like, oh, we should name her after your sister. So they named her Cassidy, so they could call her Cassie for short. I scrapped the name Cassie, scrapped Cassie dying, scrapped her having a daughter. She does have a daughter, but it's like in the far, far future. Like, it doesn't happen within my book. And I scrapped using the name Cassidy because I was like, oh, I don't want to use like a name similar to hers. I want to use like a new name. And I'm very happy with the new name I picked. But again, I'm really not doing much with that character because it's for a future story that I'm not touching until I finish what I'm doing. But I ended up really liking the name, and I was like, if I have a second daughter, or if Cecilia somehow is off the table, then Cassidy is definitely my second choice. So, yeah. That's me talking about names. Anywho, new game time. Your progress will be lost if you start a new game. Yes. So, really quickly, this is not a finale stream, but I got nothing to do for the next week and 6 days, 5 days. So we're gonna just work on, well, while I'm editing. I'm still editing Syndicate. I'm hoping to get the videos out for you guys this week. But no promises, because I'm on episode 6 and there's 9 episodes. So we'll see how much. I'm hoping to get an episode done today. And then another one Sunday. So that's 6 and 7. And there's going to be 8 episodes. So I could start uploading them and then just finish editing 9 this week if I really wanted to. But also, I uploaded my last series in the last week of March or like the last week of April, something like that. I don't even remember. Anywho. So I'm like, I'm not in that much of a rush. I could wait 1 more week. There's no, like, timeline. Although I will feel bad uploading Assassin's Creed Syndicate videos the same week I go to play Lego Batman. Like, hey guys, here's Assassin's Creed. Oh, by the way, check out my Twitch. I'm playing Lego. I don't know why that makes me feel bad. Anywho, so regardless, we don't got too much to do the next 2 weeks until the game comes out. So I'll be working on my editing while I'm not streaming, but while I am streaming, I figured let's go for Steam achievements. So, headshot 100 enemies, electrocute 25 enemies, complete memory sequence 8 and 9 without killing anyone, don't kill any enemies in the Orlo sniping sections in memory sequence 7, complete Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia in plus hard mode without alerting any enemy. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go for this achievement. And I'm kind of curious if we can cheese it. I need to complete sequence 8 and 9 without killing anyone anyway. Will it let me load memories in plus hard mode? Just out of curiosity. I probably should have loaded the memory before. Okay, see, because it lets me load up all of them, right? So what if I go to sequence 10? If it doesn't ask me... Oh, it does. See? Plus hard. Oh, I forgot there's 10 sequences in this game and not just the 9. I was going to say... Shush. I was going to say... Oh, I should try replaying 8 and 9 on plus... Okay. I'm not making sense of my words. We're going to see if I can cheese the achievement by just completing sequence 10 in the hardest difficulty. And if I can... Cool, we just cheesed an achievement and I don't care because these games fucking suck and I suck more. And then we're gonna go back and play 8 and 9 without killing anybody, and I can do it on normal difficulty. I have no obligation to do it on New Game Plus because there's no achievement for 100%ing this game. Do I want to get all the collectibles for fun? Yeah. Do I care? Right now? No, because we have two other Chronicles games that I need achievements for, so we're just gonna go. The goal is literally to just beat this. I don't even necessarily have to get the timer. We're just... Oh, God, it's this part again. At least I know this time to jump. But yeah, we're just gonna see if I can cheese the achievement. If I cannot cheese the achievement, it is what it is. I doubt it'll work. Oh, right, I forgot about the whole jumping thing. I literally said it, too. I'm great at this. Anywho, I doubt it'll work because you need to beat the whole game without being seen, and I'm pretty sure I have been seen multiple times throughout my playthrough. But I figured, well, it doesn't hurt to try. Ah, I fucked it up. Oh, God. This is gonna be fun. How do I lose 7 seconds? If it's restarting me. I hate that this is like the solution. To the Wah! Queso! Don't worry, Huckle. I'll find your name. Well, that's just embarrassing. Anywho, don't worry, Huckle. We'll find your name one day in the credits. We need to find the origin of your name, right? Like, oh, is it Greek? Is it American? Is it Spanish? Is it, like, stuff like that, right? And then I'm gonna go through an Assassin's Creed game, like, themed around the origin of your name, and then we're gonna go watch the credits. And we're gonna see if we find your name. Obviously, you don't have to put it in my chat. You could just text me. Why can I, like, not get the timing of this? And the reason I specifically say Assassin's Creed games is just because they're all themed. Like, every Assassin's Creed game literally has a theme. So, you know, there's a chance. If we're gonna find it, we can find it in an Assassin's Creed game. How? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I think I know how. In New Game Plus mode, you only have 1 health bar. So I think before I took damage while I did it, but it didn't matter because I had 3 health bars. But now it kind of matters. Never mind. I did it now for some reason. Okay.
Must keep moving.
Shouldn't have done that. Alright, whatever. Anywho. Yeah, I'm like fairly certain this won't work, but I figured, you know, it's the last sequence. It doesn't hurt to try. Owie. Oh, I'm gonna have to do... Oh, I have my chat on my screen. I'm so sorry. I like that for like my shooter games. Rivals, Valorant, stuff like that, but I'm not a fan of it when I'm doing Let's Play videos. Although it is just for achievements today. I still don't want to do it, so apologies for that. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that. I've talked about it before a handful of times. That I've never understood having your chat up when you're playing a game. For me personally, with like Let's Play stuff, especially if you're gonna make YouTube videos out of it, because on one hand, if you're just focusing on like you and your experience and not really, you know, and the fact that you're a Twitch streamer, if like that's like the whole personality of your videos, is like your chat and stuff is your whole, like, yeah. Ooh, first try. That part also took me a long time. Oh my god, I have to do this part too. Hey, you know what? If I am, you know, if this doesn't count, at least I'll get, maybe I'll get it under the 6.5 minutes, you know? Or maybe I'll get, you know, controller glitches, because I just remembered all the glitches I had doing this area. Ugh. He didn't slide, he just crouched. Well, of course I remember your real name. You want me to fucking say it? I meant to Google, I mean to text me the origin of your name. Like, where it's from. Like, what you call it? Here's an example. My original name, Troya with an I, is Greek, and it means whore, and I didn't know that at the time. I was basing my whole internet persona off of Donna Troy, who, for anyone who doesn't know, went by Troya in the comic books originally. Troya, Star, Harbinger... No, Harbinger was the other girl. Well, actually, I think she also did go by Harbinger at one point. Not the point. Anywho, so that's kind of the whole thing. And then I was like, why is my name getting censored in video games I play? Like, any online game I was playing, Troya was getting censored. And I was like, this is so stupid. Until one day I finally Googled it, and I was like, why is my name getting censored? And I find out it means whore. So, yeah, we changed that up real quick. And luckily for me, my actual heritage in real life is Spaniard. Cuban to be specific, not Spaniard, but like Spanish, and Cuban to be specific, and lo and behold, Troya is actually a Spanish name if you put it with a Y instead of an I, so that's kind of the solution we came up with. I didn't mean to stop running, I just meant to slide. Taco dough is German and English. Okay, you know what? I was wrong there. We have not had a German Assassin's Creed game unless you count the World War II event. An Assassin's Creed Syndicate DLC. Not DLC, it was the wormhole thingy. Anywho, I don't think we'll see credits for that, though. For that specific event. We'd have to watch the credits of the whole game again, and I think you were there when we watched the credits for Syndicate. Dottie, not now. She is grabbing my toes. Now, I'm not wearing socks today because the socks I was wearing had a hole in it, and I'm going to put on new socks in the morning. So I was like, oh, I don't need socks tonight. I'll just put them on in the morning. My feet aren't cold for once, so I'm like, cool. Well, I crouched! Whatever. Anywho. Oh yeah, so back to the I don't remember if I finished that train of thought, so I'm just gonna finish it now really quickly. So basically, I never understood, like, people having their chat on the screen. I kind of get it if that's your whole, like, brand. It's like, oh, I'm a Twitch streamer and I just so happen to upload funny moments to YouTube. Like, that I totally get. But for people that your whole content, like me, for example, is to just focus on the games and show off the gameplay, the story, you know, your favorite moments, critiques, stuff like that. And you're a live streamer, I don't understand, like, having your chat on the screen for, you know, that to cover up your videos. I never really understood. Because you're just kind of, I don't understand why he goes to the right when I'm pressing left.
Bastards.
Dottie, stop. So, yeah, I never understood that. And I personally, see, he does that because he's going to the right. So when he comes off, he initially goes to the right, which makes no sense because I am prematurely holding the left button, which means I have to perfectly time it so that he doesn't turn, which, by the way, is really annoying. Like, I'm spamming A, dude, so he doesn't go to the left. And he just is like, actually, this is the direction I was running, so we're gonna keep running this way. Which, mind you, makes no sense, because he doesn't do it anywhere else, except I'm full of shit, because he just did it right there. And he's been doing it, but I've been dodging the bullets. So I was like, I can get away with it. Nope. He does it here, too. If you pay really close attention, if my timing is not perfect, you will see him turn in the opposite direction of where he's supposed to go. Like right there. But it's always that area, and I don't understand why. And it's so fucking annoying. Why am I replaying this? I should have just gone to play Marvel Rivals. I gotta fucking rank up and come. Isn't the season, like, about to fucking end? I know I already finished the Battle Pass. Like, I'm prematurely pressing to the left like I do with every other pillar, and it just doesn't work. Or beam, it's not a pillar. Like, am I not pressing it early enough, maybe? I just pressed left, like, fucking immediately when I got on the beam. I didn't even fucking hesitate. But then I have to go through this. Season has 7 days. Oh, okay, so it's a week. Next. That's probably gonna, what, end Thursday, and then Season 8 starts Friday? That's my assumption. I feel like they always started on a Friday. Because I know that's when the weeklies reset. Only having one health bar for this really sucks. But it makes no difference because I was having this problem even before New Game Plus, so it doesn't really matter too much. To be honest. Okay, that one was my fault. I jumped. Okay, but this time I know I didn't finish my train of thought. My gripe with myself, personally, whenever people follow, like, or like, no. Whenever people subscribe, follow, you know, donate bits, I have an alert that pops up on my screen. I don't want you guys, you know, to feel ignored. I remember that I took damage to get under that. That's kind of the problem. I don't want anyone to feel ignored or that, like, oh, she's playing the game, she doesn't have alerts on or anything like that. You know, she doesn't care about my donation or she doesn't care that I subscribe or that I followed, you know? And it also helps me because there's the audio, right? I hear that, oh, somebody followed, and then I look over on my OBS and I see who it was. Damn it. I'm trying to, like, time it perfectly so that he slides. I wonder, can I just crouch under it by chance? I don't know. So I feel bad because that's me being a hypocrite of, like, my chat. It's like, I say, oh, I don't really get Let's Players having their chat on screen, but then I'll go and have my alerts on screen, you know? So I do feel bad about that point in my little self-argument I got there. Nobody's arguing with me about this. Nobody fucking cares. It's not that big a deal. See, but then you can't because of the fire? I'm gonna just try crouch, like staying crouched and seeing if that works. So, I don't know. It's just one of those of like... Oh, that did work. Is what I would say if it worked. I think that's what I kind of did last time, but I ended up just sliding perfectly. That I think I took damage. But it didn't matter because I had more than one fucking health bar. Anywho, TLDR, I don't understand having your chat on your screen because it's just a constant distraction from the gameplay. But if your whole personality... Ooh, okay. But if your whole, like, personality as a streamer is you and not necessarily what you're playing or what you're doing, and you don't, like, center your content around one game or anything like that, or, like, you don't center your content around what you do, it's more of, like, your personality and how you interact with the online, you know, presence, then yeah, fucking go for it. I don't know. Put your chat on screen, put your fucking grandma on screen, you know? Do what you gotta do. No, I want to slide, like, as the bullets are coming back so that I get more, like, distance with the slide. That's so perfectly timed, dude. And it's, of course, this is the finale. Anywho, so, yeah, that's kind of my gripe with it. Because every time, like, I get an alert or, like, a thing in my stream of, like, somebody followed you, or a like, or not a like, sorry, I'm thinking of YouTube videos. So-and-so subscribed. I'm super appreciative of it. Ooh, let's go. I'm super appreciative of it, but when it happens during one of my videos, I feel so bad that the pop-up is on screen, like, during a cutscene, and I can't do anything about it. If it happens, you know, mid-gameplay or whatever, I just cut it out of the video, because I'm like, oh, what, I'm gonna show off to people that, like, I get subscribers or I get followers? I'm like, I don't really care too much about that. But if it's in a cutscene, I feel bad because I feel like I'm being a hypocrite to, like, what I don't like of streamers. So, ooh, forgot about that. So, that's where I kind of lie and stand with all that. Not that anybody asked, but just to kind of... I didn't realize that that's what happened when you press shift and jump. I thought he just kind of jumped. I didn't realize he would just... Whee! But yeah. But I'm like, not to defend myself, but I think alerts are okay just because it's a temporary thing on the screen versus likes. Oh my god, why do I keep saying likes like this is a fucking YouTube video? But having your chat constantly on screen is just a constant distraction. Not for you as the creator, but like as an entertainer. Or like as the entertained person watching. I don't know, that's just me. I know very few like Let's Play people who do this, who like make their whole content like Let's Play content. So this is more of like just a personal opinion rather than, oh, well, this is a huge problem and people need to stop doing it and it's bad. No, it's just like the few people I've seen that do it, I'm just like, why? Isn't that like distracting? So it's not necessarily like a major problem in like the streaming industry or anything like that. Oh, bullets. Or the streaming industry or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, something I personally think about. But that's enough of that. Let's talk about something else. Nikki, thank you for the hydrate. We're back on the tank again. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could cheese an achievement since this game is so old. Well, it's not that old, but since the game is like older, and you know, since it's for the mobile, they might have fixed it since the achievements are newer. They actually added the achievements recently, like I think in like 2024 or something like that. Which, yes, that's not that long ago, people. I remember when they first added achievements to some of the Assassin's Creed games, that people were like, oh, what should we call it? The reason that the achievements are so rare is because they're so recent and what should we call it? And nobody's played the games recently. And I was like, yes and no. The achievements are recent, but it's at least all the achievements that they've added to the Assassin's Creed games, it's been over a year. And by that point, you know, if you want to argue... Oh, right, I forgot about this part. If you want to argue that, like, people just aren't playing the games, yeah, that argument's fine. But if you want to argue that it's like, oh, no, it's because people put the achievements in recently, so it doesn't count, it's like, oh, no, not necessarily, because people can go back and still play the games to get the achievements. Like, that doesn't really mean that much. I don't think I necessarily explained that correctly. Oh, I did this wrong. I understand if I die. Okay, well, you know, I'm supposed to dodge the bullets. I'm going into a whole tangent. Anywho, so... yeah. Whee! Yeah, since the game's kind of older, I'm trying to see if I can get lucky and get the achievement to pop up if I beat the last level on New Game Plus Hard. I doubt it'll work because it's the whole thing of like, oh, beat the game without ever being seen. And I don't necessarily think it'll trigger solely for the fact of, yeah, there's nothing in this level that'll tell me that's about not being seen. Like, we're literally sniping people right now. But at least I know what to do now with this tank area. That I might actually do this in under the 6.5 minutes. So, on one hand, at least I'll beat the game, or beat this in under 6.5 minutes. And I'll have practice for when we come back to it. And if I don't get the achievement, it is what it is. At least I'll have an upgrade if I do New Game Plus again. Tank the damage. Go. Yes, Daddy. Hello, Mama. I can't believe I missed that fragment the first time. Oh, never mind. I just saw what time I'm at. Well, I'm not gonna get this in less than 6 minutes. I have 30 seconds to blow up the tank a third time, and I don't remember what I have to do after that. Never mind. Well, this is a colossal waste of my time. Fingers crossed that they just threw in the achievements and didn't bother verifying the status. Oh shit, the thing's there. I missed. Also, that's a lot of bullets. Do. Damn. I'm really hoping I could just shoot it before they kill me, but I think it's too much ammo being shot. I think it's like 4 people shooting at me. No, 3 plus the tank, but still. It also doesn't help that I didn't kill them. So it's not one of those of like, oh, new enemies have to spawn. Like, no, it's the same enemies. Let's just see if Troy's fast enough. We're gonna try this one more time. Are you kidding me? No, I don't think the question is Troy fast enough. I think the question is Troy good enough. The answer is no. If I had beaten this in under the 6.5 minutes, then I would have said that not getting the achievement was worth it. Now here's just hoping that I can magically get the achievement. Like, that they just didn't verify that. Oh, fuck it. I'm not gonna get the thing. And I still didn't even kill all of them. Well, to be fair, I looked at the tank first, but still. Well, how's everyone else doing today? I feel like I've been just no, not I feel like. I have just been rambling about me today. How's everyone today? Bluey. Damn it. If I could survive killing those 3 guys. So there's definitely something that I messed up time-wise that I could do a little bit better. I guess the first 2 tanks you could just take them out without worrying about getting shot at. Anywho. 4 seconds. Yeah. See, guys, I wasn't doing it for the achievement. I was just, whatchamacallit, seeing if I could beat my time. Anybody know any episode codes? Whatever the hell these do. Alright, I got this. One. That's it, right? Okay, well, obviously loading the memories in the harder difficulties does not work. However, if we look back at the achievements really quickly, I still can do at least 2 of them without having to do it on the hardest difficulty, which is don't kill any enemies in the Orlov sniping sections in Memory Sequence 7, and complete Memory Sequence 8 and 9 without killing anyone. So, I still had to go through the entire game without alerting any enemy. I was just hoping I could cheese it, but realistically, was that a waste of time? Yes. Do I regret it? No, actually, only because I actually didn't, whatchamacallit, do as bad or take as many attempts on the tank as I did the original playthrough, so.
One last time. One last mission.
I also don't have to worry about any... Okay. I also don't have to worry about any side quests, because I did every side quest in the game, and there's also nothing for collectibles. Headshot, electrocute, complete, don't kill, complete, achieve. Silencer. So... I already did achievements. I am under no obligation to do anything else. I just need to speed run through the game and don't get seen. If I get seen, we restart. If I, if I don't, then we're good to go.
Who's there?
Well, alright then. And that's the end of that.
Who's there?
But seriously? Yeah, you're gonna see me restarting a lot.
Do you know what's happening at the Ipatiev house?
But yeah, that's the hip hop for today. Also, it makes it easier because now we have access to the Helix bar, not just as Anastasia, but also as Orlov. So that kind of makes stealthing around a lot easier. And also, I don't have bullets. Never mind. I was gonna shoot this guy. Right. You can only see the vision cones in Eagle Vision, which means we're going to be playing a lot of this game in a different lighting. How do I, if I remember correctly... No, actually, wait, how do I get past this guy without being seen? Because I don't have smoke bombs. Does he ever look another direction? Do you not turn around? Nothing? Yeah, he looks down, but it's like not enough. I think I need to take something from these guards. Do they have anything? Yeah, that one has bullets. Alright, hold on.
House. I've seen more guards than normal beings in there.
I was there this morning. It doesn't look
There you
good
go.
for
I
the
can shoot
family.
this guy.
More fences have been put up.
I was concerned
They're
for
no longer allowed
just a
in the
moment.
gardens.
Yippee!
Better now it is summer. Nobody minds when sunshine comes through the holes in the roof. But still, Rasputitsa will be here all too soon.
Yeah, and then everything will stop. Let's hope we don't get stuck.
I don't know if I got an achievement for getting all the stuff in the game. I'm just gonna assume that it was an option.
Da, sir.
Yes, Daddy. Yes. I believe silencer is when I just stealthily take people down, so I'm going to... Did you just bite my toes? So I'm just gonna try that. Because I need to get it 30 times, and I'm assuming it counts over my playthrough. What are you doing?
Stay away.
Well, dang it. Dottie, what is it, Mama? Will I be playing the whole game in this mode? Hopefully not. Are you gonna see it a lot? Yeah. Sorry. Not when I'm shifting, though, so, you know, if I gotta run, we're good. Also, I wasn't paying attention if silencer popped up after I knocked that guy out, so let's just hope that I was right about that.
I could catch a ride on the roof of that tram.
Oh, you're just here for the achievement. I don't need you. Or the side quest. I believe there's only 1 or 2 side quests that I failed, but seeing that there's no achievement for it, I don't care. Ah, shit. I don't think I care to 100% these games. Hold on. What's up, Dottie? I gotta give my dog attention real quick. What's up, baby? Where's your ball? Is this what you want? Where's your big ball? Huh? Give me the ball. Oh, that's why.
Hey, this is a party, Marty.
Oh, hi. You have great timing. I'm holding my dog right now. Ball. I got it. Look, there's a ball. You have 4 balls. Where are they? Go get it. Okay, sorry. Hi. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, everyone. I'm Troya. I'm playing, attempting to play Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. Whatchamacallit. Oh, thank you. I hope you had a good stream. But, I'm attempting to 100% this game on Steam. I don't think... Well, I'll test it after this memory. I don't think this game even tracks a completionist. Because I haven't seen anything. Like, in other Assassin's Creed games, you get a little pop-up that tells you your completion percentage. I haven't noticed that for this game. Ah! Fudge! You can't see their little bars without being in the eagle vision. Anywho. So yeah, I beat the game. We're now trying to get all the Steam achievements. I don't think I need to get the completion achievements. Or, I don't think I need to work on being a completionist. Fudge, I meant to slide sooner. With, like, all the collectibles. Believe it or not, I have most of them. Actually, I'm doing pretty well. All things considered. It's so hard when you can't see it. Especially if you have to sprint. Oh, the reason I keep restarting is the big achievement we're going for right now is to complete the game without being seen once. On the hardest difficulty, which is New Game Plus, and then it's hard difficulty because you only have 1 health bar. Which, that part doesn't really make any sense, because if you're beating the game without being seen, that means you're probably not getting into combat. Ooh, I'm trying to see at like one point I could just stand. And I think on the last cart in the red spot, right here, I think I should be fine. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it makes no sense, because if you're trying to beat the game without being seen, that means you're probably not getting into combat anyways. So, like, what's the point of doing it without being seen? Or, of only having one, like, having to do the achievement on only 1 health bar. I get it for maybe the tank battle at the end, to avoid cheesing it, because I may or may not have done that in my initial playthrough. I'm just gonna wait for him to look up. And slide. We're good. So I may or may not have done that in my initial playthrough. I was like, oh, I have health? Great, we're just gonna run past this. But that's about it. And again, at that point, you're getting shot at by a tank. I don't think it really matters if you get seen or not. Okay, let's find out if silencer means just knocking everyone out. Because I'm pretty sure that popped up and I just didn't see it. Well, also, I have, like, nothing. No, I have bullets. I need smoke bombs. That's gonna be my saving grace before they introduce the stupid... I think of the 3 Chronicles games, this one's obviously the hardest for a number of reasons. No, I'm just knocked the guard out. Because they just introduce a lot of new mechanics, as well as taking out a lot of... Ooh, 2002. That's my birth year. I'm 24, for anyone who doesn't know. But yeah, this game just adds in a lot of different mechanics compared to the other ones, and just a lot of... How do I say this?
What was that?
See ya, sucker. I don't know how he didn't see me. And yes, that was silencer. Oh, cool. No. I think it being... I think more... I'm trying to figure out how to properly say this. The new features they added are fun. So in this game, you have your whistle, you have a gun, you have your smoke grenades, and you have the wench. The wench is probably my favorite of all the different tools in each game. However, they take away the throwing knives for the wench, and they take away... They switch out... Sorry, they switch out the throwing knife for a gun, because you're in Russia, and for some reason we need a gun. And then they take out the distraction noise. Essentially, there are these, like, little pop things. You guys ever had those, like, fireworks that you throw on the ground and they make the, you know, the noise? That was essentially one of the tools you had, and it's replaced by the wench. While I do like the wench... Oh, shit. While I do like the wench, I do kind of dislike that mechanic that was there for 2 games was taken out in replace of this new mechanic. Because it's a good mechanic, but then it takes out a lot of stuff that you could have done. So it's not necessarily... I'm trying to properly word this so much without just vomiting words at you guys, and unfortunately it's just something I do.
Maybe I could pull that platform closer.
Wench. Wrong button. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna really quickly just summarize my thoughts. They add and remove features in this game, which I appreciate that. I word vomit a lot, which is why I do my best to try to concise my words. Basically, they took away things in this game. They also added in new things. It was a replacement. They did a swap. Those items that they did, or the features that they did, are fun. However, they also purposely made the game more difficult. Example, this is the only game of the trilogy. There's 3 Chronicles games. right? There's China, Russia, India. We're playing Russia right now. Russia is the only one where the NPCs can have gas masks, and it's to avoid you using the smoke bombs all the time. I have 2 ways where you didn't need to do the gas mask if you didn't want players to overuse smoke bombs. 1, you can only hold 2 smoke bombs in the game before you get any upgrades. Don't offer the player any upgrades. You can see right here with my scores, I could pass through bullets, pickpocket speed increase, and increase health. Those are the possible upgrades based on your score, right? So just don't make the upgrades, you know, smoke bombs. Let it that you can only hold 2 smoke bombs throughout the entire game. And if that isn't enough, then... Oops, I forgot this was time. Whoopsie. And if that isn't enough, then just don't give us as many opportunities to grab smoke bombs. Example, you can pickpocket off of enemies. One of the things you can pickpocket is a smoke bomb. So, hey, why don't you just make it so that... Oh, shit. So why don't you just make it that the enemies don't have smoke bombs? That way you as a player only have 2 bombs. Like right now you can see there's 4 in my inventory, but you actually start with... Ooh. Oh, you have the circle view. It's your bitch. I meant to knock him out, not kill him, because I need that for an achievement. Anywho. I'm gonna wait till he's like for sure looking down. I don't know when he's gonna look up again. Yeah, they could have just not given us the upgrades or just took it away that certain... Like this guy right now has smoke bombs on him. So they could have just made sure this guy specifically didn't have smoke bombs. Because now... I'm just gonna do this, but I'm also in New Game Plus. Like, I feel like it's okay for me to have so many smoke bombs on New Game Plus because I beat the game. I earned this. I earned the right to have this many, like, tools on me. But the further you get into the game, the more useless your tools become. Because your bullets don't... Your headshots don't do insta-kills because the enemies are stronger. Your smoke bombs don't work because they gave the NPCs gas masks. And your wench is only useful in certain situations, like exploding or overloading mechanical items, or...
I need to take out those guards.
No problem.
They will shoot me on sight.
Or for electrocuting enemies standing in water. This entire game, I only saw enemies that I could electrocute in water. Maybe like... Oh, crap. I don't know if that counts as being seen, so we're just not gonna risk it. I only saw it one time, and it was for the tutorial.
I need to take out those guards. They will shoot me on sight.
Get him!
They actually did shoot at me. You can see my health bar. So you can actually take essentially 1 hit of damage. And if you take 2, you die. Pressure mines will explode if unauthorized persons go near them. Oh, that was the other thing they added in this game, the mines. You either need to stay close to an enemy or take the magnet from them. Nikki, thank you for the hydrate. And now I have the key, and now I can just walk over this. Which is just... whatever.
They won't get in, but it wouldn't matter if they did.
Silencer. Wow, I don't think I actually got Silencer a lot, to be honest. I tend to always just kill people. So, we might actually have to play this game as a Silencer, to be honest.
I need to get into the house without raising the alarm. Reinforcements would make this impossible.
found the body. Snitches. Hey, Dottie, what's up? You want me to throw your ball? Ready? Go get it. Oh, she's zooming. Dottie zooming. Bless you. Dang it. Wrong order, I suppose. I did see that the ad break was up, so I paused my thoughts. But just to sum it up, pretty much, what? I shot over here. Why are you going that way? Dummies. Alright, we're good. That's all the enemies. I think. But, I have enjoyed all three Chronicles games. I think visually, India's my favorite. Story-wise, China's my favorite. Actually, the story for China is kind of like, I hate to be rude, but kind of basic. It's just another basic revenge story. Oh, hold on. There we go. It's another basic revenge story, which sounds bad, but a lot of Assassin's Creed stories are just revenge stories, to be honest. Well, that's not fair. I couldn't really sight. Oh, well, actually, I technically could have gone through that without being a sniper. But, that achievement's for 8 and 9, so we're fine. Alright. So the total maximum score I could get is 6,200. I got 4,800. Which did get me the pickpocket speed increase. It did not get me the pass-through bullets upgrade. Don't know what that means. Does that mean I just can never be shot? I'm not really sure how I could have increased my score anymore. I don't really care too much about that. I'm gonna double check for completionist somewhere. I've only played Black Flag and Syndicate. If you like watching playthroughs of Syndicate, those videos are coming out in like the next 2-ish weeks on my YouTube channel. And I will be streaming the new Black Flag. Well, not new, but like the resynced Black Flag they're coming out with. Challenge rooms, contracts, assassinations. Help and options, do you play Animus database? If anywhere were to say 100%, it would be here. But it doesn't. Locations, document, manual. See, continue game, new game, load memory, which just... You can just play a specific point in the game. Challenge rooms, helps and options, you play. This is literally their online thing, which... Oh, wait, there's stuff I don't have. Oh, this is like artwork. Not to say I don't want to use the artwork, but just not right now. You play Animus database credits. We already looked at that, but I did just remember I never put on the stuff I have. And, oh, wait, I actually have two options. I can use the Uplay costume or the assassin costume for achieving 30 assassin gold style. We're gonna go for that one. Wait a minute, I have this achievement. Why don't I have the costume? Okay, whatever. And I get a Templar rifle. You can't really see the rifle too much. We'll more see the costume he's wearing. Anywho, skipping all this. So upgrades, wind strength, increased smoke grenade capacity, probably going for that one, and increased health, which means nothing because I'm playing on New Game Plus.
I should tread carefully. Templars are all over this place.
I don't need to hide in a bush, I'm right here. So visually, India's my favorite. Story-wise, I guess this one would be my favorite because playing as two people, well, it's not... I don't know when Chronicles came out versus when Syndicate came out. but it is still a unique-esque concept to have dual protagonists in an Assassin's Creed game, because definitely by the time this game came out, if it came out after Syndicate, that's the only dual protagonist game. And even then, I wouldn't even consider Anastasia a protagonist. Okay, for those of you who have played or watched gameplay of Spider-Man 2, that's how I would consider Anastasia. Of, like, the missions where you randomly play as Mary Jane. Oh, wait, that was in Spider-Man 1, too. But yeah, like, that type of stuff, that's what I consider, like, what Anastasia is in this game. If that makes sense. So, even if you consider her a secondary protagonist, it's still, like, a new thing. Ooh, I forgot there's sounds. It's still a new thing to have a dual protagonist in an Assassin's Creed game. Obviously, Shadows came out, what, last year? Or 2024? Whenever Shadows came out. It was February, because I believe I got it for myself. Make sure nobody sees me, and we run. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, that was almost bad. Oh, up. And there we go. Oh, I remember this part. We essentially have to jump over both of them. And then this guy has a magnet, but we can't let the other guy see. I also don't think stealth killing him... Never mind. I was gonna say I don't think it's enough, but it is. Sorry, I just am not finishing my train of thoughts because I'm trying to multitask, as in, like, thinking and doing this at the same time. And I'm clearly doing awful at it. So, India has my favorite visuals. This game, I think, has the best story with the dual protagonists, and also just the whole Templar betrayal. Or not Templar betrayal, Assassin betrayal. We don't see that very often. We really mainly saw it with Rogue. But you straight up join the Templars in that game. This one's not really like that. It's more of...
Which ones?
Isn't it that they don't see me if I do this? No, okay, never mind. Nikki, thank you for redeeming snack break.
How is your family?
Coping.
What can I use as a snack? I'm trying to think what I have in the house right now. Sun chips. I'll go grab sun chips after this mission.
Times are hard all around, but hopefully it will
Oh,
become
wait a minute.
easier
Can't I do this?
How about yours?
Was it this game?
Better. What was that?
Yeah, you can lead them away via whistles. As long as this guy doesn't turn around, we're good. Yep, we're good. Oh, actually, I could just do this.
What was that?
Yeah. So this game, the plot is you are this Russian guy, and you're trying to escape the war that's going on. You just want to take... You're retiring as an assassin. You don't want to be an assassin anymore. So you're trying to take your family and leave Russia, but as you do one final mission for the assassins. And it's getting this box back that's been lost for centuries, generations, whatever. And your job is to get the box back, but on your way to getting the box back...
How is your family? What was that?
you encounter this girl, and you're not really into, you know, family murder and kids dying. So you save the girl. Turns out the girl's special. She absorbs the spirit of Xiao Zhan, the main character of the first game. And you proceed to kind of help her escape Russia as she copes with, like, being this special person. You actually even take her to the assassins hoping that they'll help her, and instead they want to kill her to extract the memories of Xiao Zhan. Well, they want to extract the memories of Xiao Zhan, but the only way to do that would be to probably kill her. He doesn't want her to die, so he proceeds to, whatchamacallit? Right, I need the key from the first guy.
If you can
he betrays the assassins to save her. That's literally the whole plot of the game. You're welcome. But, yeah, that's all I got. That's pretty much what happens. Dottie, where'd your ball go? That's, if you're wondering what the plot of this game was, there you go. But it's a lot more interesting than the plot of Assassin's Creed, China. Because that one is just straight up, oh, yeah. Come on. Nope. Come on. You have to be stopped to kill them? No! Oh my god, that's so annoying. Because now I gotta wait for them to come back up again. I forgot that he doesn't immediately turn around, so I can just stand here and wait for them to come back. And then India? The plot of India is just you're an assassin who's in love with the princess, and you're just protecting her. What? Oh my god. There we go. Well, I already killed the other guy, so that kind of defeats the purpose of this. Oh, right, he doesn't answer the phone. But I also can just ignore him. Is what we've learned.
Where did you say you were from originally?
Omsk. A long way from here.
Isn't that where the anti-Bolsheviks had set up?
I was very confused for a second, but I remembered. Why did I do that? Goddamn. Wait, I didn't need to restart. Okay, good. It only restarted from there.
I heard that some of the smaller countries are trying
Yeah, you can tell the plot of India didn't really stick with me. Yeah, you're assigned with like killing Templars or whatever. That's nothing new. The new thing is the fact that you're in love with the princess. That's it. Oh, but the princess also kind of badass. She gets threatened or whatever, and you save her essentially. But then she goes to save herself. Like, go princess. Sorry, I kind of need to see this for a second. Okay, cool. Couldn't remember if that's how I did it last time. But I believe I can also...
What was that?
Yes.
Still nothing. Where is
Let's
that
go.
box?
Oh, there we go.
Maybe our
Angle
intelligence
change.
supports.
I promise this is the only time I'll make that joke. Anywho. So. Gameplay-wise. China and India are practically the same. I don't really have too many thoughts.
What was that?
Oh, god
Who's
dang
there?
it. Well, that's unfortunate timing. I don't really have thoughts between, like, the two of those, which one is my favorite. Just because they're both the same gameplay-wise. Story-wise, I guess India has my favorite story between the three of them. But I also... These games are also so short that I'm like, how do I form an opinion on which one I like the most? And then a part of me doesn't want to form an opinion, on the other hand. I need to actually take a second and, like, think if I genuinely want to, rank each of them. I tried just knocking out everybody in this area. Ooh, never mind.
Empire's gone now.
I was gonna knock him out.
I heard that some of the
Hello.
smaller countries are trying
Hello.
to break away now that
No
there's
one there.
confusion.
Which ones?
Ukraine has declared independence, and Estonia plans to do the same. What was that?
And I'm gone. Gone like the wind, Bullseye. Alright. Just to really quickly. China has basic bitch story of just like another revenge arc. It's also the same fucking plot of Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you played Shadows, it's the same plot of Naoi. Same exact thing. And it introduces us to the basics of the game. Ezio is also your mentor, but that's like pretty much it. I feel like that was just a little forced not Easter egg of nostalgia bait of like, oh guys, look, Ezio's in the game. Ooh, come play Chronicles. There's Ezio. He's not in the other two games. They made a whole trilogy and he's only in the first one, just like as a ooh, nostalgia bait. That's my opinion. Anywho, second game, India, beautiful colors, absolutely. First one is very traditional art style of, you know, Chinese culture, and I love it. It's very nice, but I like India a lot more. And it has pretty much the same tool mechanics, but there is new gameplay mechanics of like social stealth, which was really interesting. You even had to grab like materials throughout levels to be able to disguise yourself as a civilian and go through crowds. I feel like that game tried to do the most of like making it as normal of an Assassin's Creed game as possible while it's still being the 2D side scroller. Excuse me. So I think India, like between the three of them, probably has the best gameplay mechanics, best visual, and good story. Russia, I think, has the best story. I don't like that they switched out the tools and the mechanics. I understand that it's a lot of time later. This game is takes place in 1918, and then India, I don't even know when India takes place. I know Russia, we're in Russia. I know Chronicles China tells you right here. 1500s, you know, so like there's definitely a huge time gap in between all three games, but I really don't like that they changed it because they didn't change it for India. If we had gotten different things like tools in India, then I wouldn't have been so bothered by it in Russia. But to give us the exact same tools, granted, they worked a little bit differently. The throwing knives in the second game could bounce off of certain objects. They could like bounce off of walls and stuff. They didn't do that in the first game, but that's just enhancing a feature you already have. They just took out the knives in this game for a gun, which is not stealthy, and you're an assassin. That's why I never understood. Like, I'm fine with having guns in an Assassin's Creed game, but don't replace them over stealth. That's the equivalent of taking away my hidden blade for a fucking revolver. Like, it's not going to accomplish the same thing. Yes, it's going to accomplish the same thing of getting a kill, but it's not going to accomplish the same thing of a stealth kill. Guns are not stealthy unless you're fucking Hitman with a silencer in your hand. Newsflash, you're not going to have a silencer in fucking Russia. So that's why I didn't really like the tools being replaced, but I do really like the abilities being split between the two characters. You can't really play too stealthily. Well, mind you, you're still being asked to play stealthily as Orlov. However, they give the Helix blend, basically the features that they added into India, they gave those abilities to Anastasia, the second character of this game, instead. And she's more of the like dainty character who's more of like stealth, only stealth. And you know, kill every now and then when you can or when you want to, but like really focus on stealth. Versus playing as Orlov, him, the actual assassin, he's more of like use everything in your power to like get through this area, whether you have to kill everyone in sight, but if you want a perfect score, you have to be stealthy. Or you have to get kills and don't get caught. So, it's one of those of like, if you want to have a perfect run in this game, you could only do it in New Game Plus, because then he gets this blue bar on the top left of my screen. That is normally only for Anastasia. In New Game Plus, you get access to that bar regardless of which character you're playing as. So now you can have a perfect one with Orlov because you have more chances to be stealthy and blend in and all of that, versus in the base game, you just have to use your tools and, you know, correctly kill everyone or correctly get through, as I've been going through right now. So, is kind of my thoughts on it. But story-wise, I think it's the most interesting of the three, especially of Xiao Zhan, like, taking over as Anastasia. Like, her spirit taking over and
next if they don't talk.
bringing this poor
The Tsar
girl
is
as
dead?
an,
I need
all
to
of a sudden,
see
like,
that.
waking up as an assassin, essentially.
Kill the Tsar? At
The
least they don't
only
have the box.
main problem I have with
Let's
it, though,
check this
is that
person.
everything is still unanswered. The assassins have the box back, which is like cool, great, but then the assassins also. We also don't get like a resolution of like why she's so special. I think it had something to do with like her necklace or something like that. Oh no, we can't see his circle. Oh wait, there it is. Right, the lights go out in this one. Oh, I might not need the... Oh, but his vision goes so far when the lights are on. Okay, so I need to knock out him first, if I remember correctly. Gosh. What's the blue bar for? Is it filled up enough? I will show you once it's filled, but there's 3 things you could do. Helix Blend. Actually, I think I can just do it. Hold on, I'll show you when the lights go out.
Stay over there! Here!
Okay, that didn't work because I instantly got caught. But basically, there's 3 things you could do with it. Helix Blend, which lets you... I'll just restart. Hide in plain sight. The enemies will look at you and they won't see you. You can also Helix Dash, which if you're hiding in hidden areas and enemies are looking in that direction, you can dash in between hiding places without the enemy seeing you. And the third one is when you stealth kill an enemy, if you right-click, it'll disappear. It'll make the body disappear. They're called Helix glitches, which is essentially the whole plot of Assassin's Creed, for anyone who doesn't know, is in the modern day, you are wearing a virtual reality helmet and you are entering and playing as the memories of your ancestor, and like that's the whole like modern day plot of Assassin's Creed. There's obviously a deeper meaning to it, however that's kind of like the main thing. And I have to hope that I do this correctly. Ooh, gosh, I very poorly timed that, but we're good. Anywho, yeah, Shadow. Oh, this is where we find out about Anastasia. Yeah, so the whole reason you can do this is like a glitch in the Animus, and it's like, oh, hey, your code has been compromised. You can now do this even though your assassin could never fucking do that. The only exception to this, fun fact, of like, oh, you definitely shouldn't be able to do this, but you do anyways, is Assassin's Creed... Ugh. Well, shit, who told you to look at me? Is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because Cassandra is a literal demigod, and that is explained in the Fate of Atlantis DLC. There's a little fun fact for you, for anyone who didn't know. And, yeah. She's the only one who could canonically do, like, all the crazy feats that she does in that game because she's a literal demigod. Versus everyone else, it's explained by just, oh, your Animus is glitched, or your Animus has been hacked, and that's why your assassin can do these special things. Like, that's the fucking lore.
Here!
I tried to do the Helix Dash to show it to you. I forgot it doesn't work with the pillars. Because you have to have another pillar to go through. Anywho. Yeah, that doesn't help me because this guy's fucking looking. So, I think I got all my thoughts out pretty well on each game. So between the 3 of them, it's hard for me to say which one is my favorite in a sense of, like, between Russia, oh my god, I keep saying Chronicles because that's just the name of them. I just don't want to deal with it. Anywho. I could have gotten a silencer thing there, but there'll be plenty of times for me to get it. It's fine. Oh, hey, there's the girl. You didn't even give me a chance, you fucking slow-mo motherfucker. I think I have to whip out my gun if I remember correctly. Which is 2. And then F for some reason. And then G.
The girl! She's here!
Oh, there's also, like, no consequence for getting into combat in this game. Are we good? Oh, no.
Grab her!
I forgot I only have 1 health bar. Wait, it's 2. Imagine I didn't have any fucking bullets right now.
Oh! The girl! She's here!
Or, not there's no... Sorry, I said that wrong. Not that there's no consequence. There's no incentive to, get into combat in this game. Something else they switched up in each game was basically...
Grab her!
The little scoreboard at the end. I'll show it to you guys now. So you can see Shadow, Silencer, and Assassin. In the first game, it was like Shadow, Silencer, and combat, or not, Shadow, Assassin, and combat. So it was basically you got a score for, excuse me, how stealthy you were, if you got into any fights, and, if you killed enemies without getting into fights. You know, stealth killing them, essentially. That was replaced in this game with, it was Shadow, Silencer, Assassin, and they also changed it in India, but I don't remember to what. I can actually read through the achievements to tell you. Silencer, Assassin, and... hold on. Shadow. What? Silencer, Assassin, Shadow. Oh no, so this one is the same. Okay, so it was just China that had it then. So China had it that you were basically not forced into combat, but the game expected you to do combat at least 30 times for the achievement, but also at least a certain amount of times to increase your score. Because if you poured all your score into one area, you can see that certain ones give you more points. If you do the math, obviously those all don't line up. How can I get 1,300 as Silencer for 3, but 1,700 as gold for 2 assassinations, but then I get 3,400 for being Shadow? Your best score is to just be stealthy all the time. Don't kill anyone, and don't knock anyone out. That is the way to get the best score in the game. Because you see, I got 6,400. If I didn't do Assassin or Silencer, I would have hit that. Or if I had just went towards Assassin, which clearly gets me more points, right? You're not punished. The points is kind of rigged. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. You're kind of punished for playing the game stealthily. But, oh, also, by the way, you have to get an achievement. And, oh, by the way, the current achievement I'm working on is to play the entire game without being seen. Which means I definitely have to go for Shadow and Silencer. We're going to avoid Assassin so we could avoid taking any, you know, unnecessary visuals. In China, you're basically told, hey, you need to fight at least 30 people and win. So, yeah, that's I was happy they took out. Of a feature that they removed in future... Oh, yay, more smoke grenades. For a feature that they remove in future games, I was happy that they removed that one.
Keep my dagger. It looks like you know how to use it.
Ooh, sorry, I just skipped through the whole cutscene. Basically, she's possessed by Xiao Zhen now and can do assassin things. Moving on. she also doesn't have any of his tools. The only thing she can do is whistle and all the Helix stuff I was talking about earlier. Which I can be able to show it off more in this level. You know, when I'm actually not doing things incorrectly.
Keep my dagger. It looks like you know how to
I can show it
use
off more in this level because that's kind of her whole thing. It's not really built for him. I don't get why they gave it to him so the game's a little bit easier for you in New Game Plus. But it also makes no sense for his character to have these abilities. But whatever. So just to show you guys to test it out. So Helix Dash, we go like this. And we press spacebar and boom, she does that. They don't give you enough to do any more than that. But you gotta find those little blue things. Girl, I held right click so you could stealth kill him. Stupid bitch. Anyways. And then obviously she can't pickpocket anyone because since she has no tools, it makes no sense for her to pickpocket anybody. Can I just go completely around this guard? No, I cannot. But you can bump into him.
Keep my dagger. It looks like you know how to use it.
Yeah, anywho. So,
Why is he helping me?
the game very much wants you to play a certain play style if you want the best score, which is to just be either completely stealthy or completely docile, essentially. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Well, it's not hard to explain. It's hard for me to explain just because I'm not sure if I'm... Yeah, I don't think she can stealth kill.
Who's there?
I also forgot that I can't see their fudging cones. Those little vision cones that you see when I press this button, normally you can see them all the time, but I'm playing on a harder difficulty, so you can't see them. And I, like, on instinct, I'm like, oh, they can't see me. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, you can play this game however you want, as long as you can deal with the combat, and if you're not playing on New Game Plus and you have your health bar, you can... Well, for him, I can see when he turns around and stuff. The game gives you plenty of, like, different ways to play. However, if you want a perfect score and you want to get the achievements, you essentially have to play the way the game wants you to. And if you don't, you're not necessarily punished for it, but you're not exactly
Somebody there?
given much choice.
One of the children is still missing. I think it is one of the daughters. Shit.
On one hand, I don't want to complain about it because it's a very linear game. I mean, you could just see via the gameplay.
Find out what has happened to me.
See, and also some of these I get to do on, like, reflex. Or on instinct. Because I've played this before. And I played it recently, too. I'm definitely not gonna, like, on instinct, know when to do what.
Who's there?
Oh, what? Never mind. I just put my own foot in my mouth.
Stay where you are.
Oh my god. Me saying I know exactly what I'm doing, also me fucking just walks into that. Also, look at his head. He's not fucking looking down. He is looking ahead and is having the time of his life being like, oh, nobody's there. Thank goodness. Pendejo. Anywho. So yeah, I can't really I'm not trying to, like, nitpick the game, by the way. Hello? Turn around. Thank you. What are the chances that you turn around that fast? Cause it's a 2D game that was made for the fucking PSP or something like that. I think these games were originally made for. They're mobile games, essentially. And they were ported to PC, and they recently got Steam achievements, so, you know, it's an incentive for me to... Wait, I'm gonna try to get this as far away from where I'm going as possible. And it's an incentive for me to actually play the game and make some YouTube videos on it versus how I normally, play Assassin's Creed games, and it's just... Yeah. You know what, actually, I don't want to deal with you. I'm not gonna get a silencer rating because she can't stealth kill anyways, so I might as well. I believe you two have a conversation. You don't. You don't. You don't. They stood in front of each other. I thought they had a conversation.
Somebody there?
That also makes no sense. Why is only one of them looking through the grates, but the other one isn't? Because he can only see through the one. He can't see through both. I believe this one doesn't even look down. Oh, no, he does. I'm a liar.
Enough of this foolishness.
So, it looks like it's faster. Oh, hey, there's a fragment I don't have. No, wait, I do have all of them. What is that? Ugh, map. Oh, that's a helix thing. Never mind. But yeah, I remember this area. It's crazy how some of these areas like took me so long when I originally did it, and then now that I've done it just a couple more times, I'm like, oh, this is so easy. And I'm like, oh wow, if it's so easy, why didn't you fucking do it the first time? Because movement-wise, as you play through the game, you've noticed that I've gotten a couple different like upgrades. I've gotten a couple of like, your wench goes faster, or your...
And use him to get me out of here.
Don't turn around. Anyway, you know, my wench goes faster, the lockpicking is faster, stuff like that, but it doesn't really affect the gameplay in a sense of like, oh, I can go through the game faster now. Oh, that's right, she doesn't have a stupid
What was that?
thing yet. She does eventually get the little building thing that Orlov has.
Stay where you are.
Ah, crap. Ah. Anywho, I'm rambling about different things of this game. If you have questions, absolutely go for it. I will just keep rambling on and on about a point until either A, something else pops in my mind, or B, somebody asks a question. So if you don't want to interrupt me while I'm rambling, I give you guys full permission to interrupt me, because if not, sometimes I will stay on a topic for a whole stream. I spent about half of my Pocopia stream one time
Who knows?
just
Who cares?
talking about the Vampire Diaries
does he want
books
with
and how
us?
they are so
I
much
don't know.
better than
All I know is that from
the show
now on,
itself.
my rival-
And I'm not going to get into that again today.
I can use this. If I could just assemble it with the dagger.
Mind you, she assembles the rope with the dagger, so that means every time she's killing someone, there is a rope attached to the end of that dagger. But yeah, she canonically can't do anything until you do that. Well, that was something else that I just remembered that they did different in this game versus the other ones. Oh, God. Oh, there's a table there. This is the Helix Dash tutorial. Watch this. Whee! And that's it. I know, I'm going to get so fast, even though this is not the speedrun level. Oh yeah, so they had, in the other games, you have to, like, unlock each of your...
Machine gun! I don't stand a chance!
You have to unlock each of your
Over
tools
here.
one way
It's
or
me
another.
you want.
You find them as you go. In the first game... I saw
I
that.
need to wait for him to reload.
Ow. In the first game, you are captured, and that's why you don't have access to your tools. So
need
you
to
essentially
wait
go
for
through the
him to
tutorial, you
reload.
find your tools, and then that's it. I meant to go behind the pillar. In the second game, I believe you just
I need to
make
wait
the
for him to
tools that you
reload.
need. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But he didn't dash. Also, did I just whip out the gun? I'm gonna whip out the gun again.
I need to wait for him to reload.
There we go. No! I don't mind the pillar dashing. That's not the problem. This angle they got going on is the problem,
I
just
need
because
to
I'm not
wait
sure
for
which
him to
button to press.
reload.
I'm assuming it's left, but then, like, he goes around it, and then I'm thinking I have to press up.
I need to wait for him to reload.
Like here, my thought is to press up, but if I press up, it'll just kick me out.
This is
So
close
it's
enough.
left because you have
I need
to
to
imagine that the
take him
camera
out.
hasn't just
I
changed
see
its
him.
angle.
Here! He's here!
Oh, that's another reason I hate the gun. Yeah, he never fucking aims it where I want him to.
I need to wait
I
for
whip out
him
the
to
gun and
reload.
he's staring at the fucking sky for some reason. But yeah, this is a mobile game that got ported to PC. So there's a lot of issues with it. Ooh, you see? Good thing I didn't press spacebar. I was looking in the wrong direction. I pressed right click this time. Or right this time.
This is close enough. I need to take him out.
Here! He's here!
There we go.
That's it, go. Move. Meet me on the edge of your estate.
Eh. Yeah, it's really easy for me to ramble and yap. I don't know if you guys have noticed. It's crazy. Oh, right. This area is not important. That's for side quests. Already done. I don't know which side quest I'm missing, but the fact that there's no completion thing, there's nothing tracking it, tells me that it does not matter. I don't get an achievement for it. What? Okay. I don't get an achievement for it, and, whatchamacallit? Yeah, there's just no point to it. That's what I meant to do. I remember this area and I didn't like it. But I do remember the trick I figured out for it.
Over there!
Dang it, I really gotta go through the eagle vision. I can't, like, I just look at the NPCs and I think it's enough, and it's not. Because look how... Just look at his head really fast and then look at the circles. It doesn't match. His head moves after the circle does. So you cannot use that to determine when you should move. You have to play in eagle vision. But yeah. So, yeah, there's a... Well, dang it. So there's a few little issues. Oh, god damn it. With that. You know, I'm sure the timing was right somewhere.
Over there!
Okay, well, she just didn't dash. So there's just a lot of little things, and oh, that's what I was saying earlier that I forgot to finish that thought. I'm not trying to nitpick the game. I'm aware that it's a mobile game that got ported, essentially, to PC. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Not at all. You know, Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate is a fantastic game, in my opinion. Did I suck at it? Yeah. Did I have fun, though? Yeah. Because I've noticed these types of, like, perfectionist run type 2D games. Not something I'm good at. I've put 9 hours into this game. China, 6 hours. That's about how long it took me to beat each story. About 6 hours. Oh, sorry, no. This is India. 9 hours into India. Although, to be fair, I also did a stream trying to get some of the achievements before I moved on to Russia, because I had a thing like today where I needed to watch the credits, and I was like, well, the credits was only 20 minutes, I might as well keep streaming. So I just kept playing the game. But it took me about 6 hours to beat each game. And there's 12 sequences in this one, 9 in this one, 10 in Russia. Technically 9 if you don't count the tank boss fight, because that's kind of stupid. But anyway, pardon me. So they're pretty, like, eventful games. Like, there's a lot in the games for what they are and for the time. And I'm not... Oh my god. I'm not trying to nitpick it, but the controls are obviously not perfect. A lot of things in the game aren't going to be perfectly optimized. But it's also frustrating because it's like, well, if you just took the time to optimize it, then people could have a better experience with it, and you wouldn't get complaints. Damn it, I moved too early. Let's see, like, that one's on me. I moved too early based off the timing. I didn't think they were gonna cross like that. Basically what I'm trying to do, because I've noticed that no matter what I do, my timing doesn't work, is I come over here, deactivate this, wait for him to be looking to the right, grab the extra Helix blend, stand right here, and then basically wait for them both to be looking away, and then just run across. Which will be about now. And then boom, that's how I get past this area. That took me, I don't know how many times when I originally played this game to figure that pattern out. And that's where that's why they put the thing right there, because they really want you to use the stealth mechanics for her with her in the game. Funny enough, these stealth mechanics are also in the other two Chronicles games. I just keep misnaming them, so I'm just gonna say the other games. And barely used it in China. I think I only used it like once or twice because I was confused on the controls. Because they gave you the tutorial with Ezio, and I was just like, eh. Cool. And I was also like not really a fan of how the combat worked. Basically, the combat in this game, you attack with left click, you heavy attack with right click, and then you can only kill if you press right click. If you don't press right click, your character will never get the kill.
I hear the Tsar cried like a little boy.
So from inside vents to distract the brutes. Right. Let me fill this up. What am I doing? I already forgot. I don't know. Oh wait, assassinate the remaining agents. Oh, we gotta kill everybody. I knew that. I definitely wasn't not paying attention.
Somebody there?
Wait. Can he see that far? No, he can't. I can kill this guy.
What was that?
Thank you. What? You can see that far? Hold on. Shit, you have such a long range, dude. Alright, never mind. We're killing you first.
The family is dead. God riddance to the...
Oh, right. Yeah, you're gonna see that loading screen a lot.
God riddance to the lot of them.
I hear the Tsar cried like a little boy. I knew he was all talk and no balls.
What was that?
Oh, crap. Okay, we're gonna go for the guy on the right first.
The family is dead. God riddance to the... The family is dead. God riddance to the lot of them.
I hear the Tsar cried like a little boy. I knew he was.
He's talking about my family, by the way. That's why she calls them murderers and gets all upset. Well, not gets all upset. She deserves to be upset, but
Somebody dead?
that's why she gets upset and starts calling them murderers and stuff.
Anyone pay any special attention to this arena?
What? And risk
We're gonna
catching
finish
anything
this
Rasputin
section,
might
and then
have?
that's where I'm gonna end it for today.
They'd be a braver man than I. Somebody there?
I also like that she can hide the bodies in the vents. That makes that feature a lot more
What
fun.
was that?
Because if she just, like, threw her knife through the thing and killed them and, like, dropped the body, that would have been, like, so useless. I don't think I would have ever used the feature.
Toita, whoever this is, you need to speak
I
up.
am the blade in the shadows.
Words. Huh?
And they don't see the bodies, so I can just keep luring the same, not the same people, but people into the same
I walk in the
thingy.
darkness.
Thank you for already following, Donut. Appreciate it. We love that. Last guy, come here. Wait, did any of them have a key? I, like, just registered that that door's locked.
Strike swiftly.
We're just gonna assume that guy had the key. I I think she's also just canonically good at lockpicking.
Stay where you are.
Wait! Wait! Don't shoot!
I've got you, child. Now move.
Oh wait, I think that was the whole level. Oh, it's about to be though. Hold on. I don't think in shooting sections it counts as me getting caught. Like me being seen. If it does, I'm gonna cry because that means we have to redo this. Today's tomorrow, Friday? Tomorrow. Although, I'm gonna ask my friend first. Bitch. Peek me, I dare you. Anyway, I'm gonna ask my friend first, but I actually might stream Minecraft tomorrow. I know that sounds kind of wild, because I'm not really a Minecraft content creator anymore. However, we want to do a speedrun thing on Saturday, and I told him we would practice on Friday, but if I'm stopping... Or, how do I explain it? We, what you call it? I have to make dinner first, and then we can hang out before I stream. But then I'm gonna stream for 2 hours, and then we're gonna play... Oh, I think she died. My bad. I'm gonna stream for 2 hours, and then we're gonna practice, but we're not really gonna have too much time to practice, so I kind of like the thought of streaming our runs. But I gotta ask if he's okay with it first. And my friend Huckled, he's featured in a couple of my streams before. Plenty of my streams before, actually. But, so there's a chance I might stream Minecraft tomorrow. If not, then we're just gonna keep working on our playthrough of this. You know, I knew he was there, and I still looked around like, oh, where's the next guy? Anyway. I remember I was so excited when I saw the sniper show up in this game. I love sniper rifles. Through the bushes, baby. Oh yeah, and you can only shoot them if you're zoomed in like this. If I Never mind, I was wrong. That's just in India. Oh, I did kill him. Yay, go me. Oh yeah, that was the end of the sequence. Let's go. Maximum score is 5,520. What did I get? Not that. Oh, but I did get the increases. I just didn't get the Helix bar increase. Orlov will now reload his rifle faster.